What's going on? We are back with some Magic the Gathering Arena, and we are playing some historic ranked. Doing some historic ranked gameplay today. We got a new deck lined up for you guys. We made it to Mythic. So we have historic ranked. This is the deck list that we're going to be going with. So this is our deck list right here. What's up, Shaker? We that all matters. So this is a red-green Eldrazi, red-green Eldrazi. And yeah, that's what we're gonna be playing. If you'd like me to do sealed, I'll do sealed after this. I just need to know what the choice is. All right, what do we got? Play first. All right, Malevolent Rumble, Kozilek's Return, Snapcube. Okay, we are going to play a forest and pass. Thoughtseize. Volt Scourge, not Thoughtseize. Okay, it's actually not bad. Slap this down there. Got a Samra Malevolent Rumble. Kind of want this. The only downside between the blue-green and the red-green is that blue bounces everything and red kills everything. But the red does kill our own stuff because it deals 2 damage to each creature and then 5 damage to each creature versus not. So that's the only downside really to this. Lost Jite. Okay. Oh, this is at instant speed, so I'm not overly worried about it. That's fine. I will pay 2. So what I'm going to wait for them to do is a quick Lost GT. I'm assuming that he's going to try to like Thoughtseize my interaction out of my hand or Inquisition. So I'll board wipe, killing this guy. I have an Ugin's Labyrinth. Oh, it's actually going to be dope as fuck. Because I'm a 2-for-1 ski. Yep. Equip. So on the equip, I have to Kozilek's Return. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna do this first. I want Sowing Myco Spawn. I want this. I can't do what I want to do, so we're just going to do that for this turn. Alright. Yep. Eldrazi Temple's actually really good for us here. Do this. Do this. Take care of your red. Fetch. What do I want to get here? Get Shifting Woodland, actually. So now I can reanimate stuff in my graveyard. Do that. I'll use my Eldrazi spawn as fodder, and then I'll board wipe again, follow up with a big beast. So just phased out, he doesn't get counters off that, and then I'm just going to board wipe this stuff back away. I'm going to hard cast Null Drifter. Board wipe that. It gets rid of my Myco spawn. But I'm going to Temple. And yeah, that's game. Alright, so we're playing against stuff at 2 and 3. We know he has artifacts. We know he has that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on a bit of a aggressive style. So I'll bring in 4 Ancient Grudge. That's true. I'll take out Talisman of Curiosity, Malevolent Rumble. I'll leave in 1 Malevolent Rumble. I'll bring in 4 Stone Rain. So I'm going straight hyper aggressive. I'm actually going to go down Thought Not Seers here. Go up this, go up this. So the Malevolent Rumble allows me to put Kozilek's Return on my graveyard. So if he outpaces me on the ground, I can have something in the... Oh wait, to get it in the graveyard to deal 5 to everything. Which it does kill the Sowing Myco spawn, but that's more of like early game interaction. So Utopia Sprawl, Myco Spawn, Ancient Grudge. This is a beautiful hand. You just can't have any interaction. This is perfect. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Follow up Ancient Grudge. Do red. And then I can Ugin's Labyrinth. Null Drifter. It's actually not good for me. So I'm going to do this. I'll pitch the Null Drifter here. I'll wait to see what he plays and see if I can 2-for-1 him on Ancient Grudge during his turn, because I only have a red and a green, so I have to tap the Forest. So it depends on like what he plays. If he plays the Vault Scourge, I can 2-for-1 him. If he Thought Seizes me, that's the worst case scenario. Yep. That's also a thing. It's actually not the worst thing. So Vigilance, Trample, Flying, Haste. Okay, so I'll have to pitch the second one, I guess. Alright, take 5. I'll pitch Ancient Grudge. A Forest isn't the worst thing because it gives me something to get rid of outside of... Well, he's going to make me sack my Myco spawn. That's what I would do anyways. I need to get... I think Shifting here would be ideal. I should have got Eldrazi Temple. But discard and sack. That's fine. That's massive. Hadouken. Well, sometimes you just top deck the literal nuts. In some form of... I don't need an edict, you can have a target, but... My guy is first strike. I mean, the one thing I am missing, actually, which I should bring in is World Breaker. That's another good one. Just to get some variety. 6/7 exile the land. It's actually pretty good. It's a good idea. Horde Butcher is okay. I will attack because I can apply pressure and you can't. If I do this, nah, I don't think it really matters. I think I'm gonna wait. Part of me wanted to do this now, part of me didn't. So yeah, what I'll do is after this game, I'll have to open up a couple more packs. Yeah, it's fine. Get a World Breaker. If I don't have one already, get a couple of those. And, yeah. Stone Rain is mediocre at best at this point. But puts a sorcery in my graveyard. And I get to hit a land. Yeah, so now I have Delirium. And I can return my Myco Spawn. It doesn't get the search ability, though. I think he's going to scoop. Or he's just going to exit out of the game. And we have to sit here and wait. Oh, nope, he didn't. There we go. Pass turn. Alright. I mean, we're firmly in the driver's seat at this point. It's like red-green control. But what I'm going to do is I'll probably... Oh, these aren't legendary, so maybe not. Instead of Emrakul, I might go down to... Controlling the next turn is alright. I wonder if I have any world breakers. Alright, let's see if we have any world breakers real quick. That's the only change I think I'm going to make to this. Is like fixing World Breaker. Survey says we have 0. Craft, Mythic. I don't have any. Where are we at on packs? Nowhere close. We have points to spare, I guess. We'll do Edge of Eternities, and we'll do just regular packs. And we'll try to get... Let's see if we can just get a couple. Still triggers this. Skip. Reveal all. Storm Splitter. Bloom Burrow. Blech. Gross. Open 10. Oh, we got one. One Mythic. Mythic. Ooh, Nexus of Fate. That's pretty cool. Oh, they brought this back. Ooh, I wonder if we can rebuild turbo turns. Turbo Fog was a thing back when. Appreciate you, Shaker. Go get some rest, bro. I know you're tired. Let's see if we can get one more. We'll just run that series back. Alright, packs. Dookie. Okay. Open 10. Skip to end. Reveal all. Nothing. Okay. Alright, that'll have to be enough. Yeah, so Turbo Turns essentially was an old deck that you played Nexus of Fate, and you cast it, you copy it, and you take a bunch of extra turns on their turn. So when it goes into your next turn, you essentially have like 9 turns, and you just play. It's just Turbo Fog, so you just keep fogging until you can take an infinite number of turns. Because so Nexus of Fate says that it's banned. That makes sense. I can't play it, but so if take an extra after this one, if it would be put into the graveyard from anywhere, reveal next to fate and shuffle into your library instead. So it just keeps recycling. So you essentially would play 4 of these, and you just keep taking turns until the only 4 cards left in your deck is Nexus of Fate, and you just keep just recycling Nexus of Fate. So you just kept going and going and going and going and going. And it, like, when the card came out, it wasn't worth anything. Turbo Turns came out because you played this, and then you essentially like just killed him with a 1/1 because you had infinite turns at that point. So like once you demonstrated the infinite loop, you're like, I'm just going to kill you with a 1/1, and there was nothing that anybody could do about it. And how you won was literally just getting there before your opponent did. Yeah. So I'm going to go down this. I'm going to look this up because I have to draft it. I have Oon Wild card. So we're going to go this, slam this into the deck. Uncraft. Put that back. This doesn't matter because we're not playing that. So we can go to 4 Devourer, I guess. And that'll have to be good. So yeah, Worldbreaker, you can exile lands, and then we have the Thought-Knot Seer. Oh, I went the wrong way with Devour. I don't know if I'd rather have Devour or Thought-Knot Seer. We can kind of go mid-range with it. I don't have any thought. Wait, Thought-Knot Seer is a mythic too, isn't it? Alright, well, we're going to run the 4 Devour then. It's a little bit top-heavy, kind of clunky. It might be. Oh, I need the right talisman. That's the wrong. Helpful if I chose the wrong colors. Yes. Impulse, please. Boop. There we go. Impulse is a blue card, too. I don't know why. Talisman of Impulse is a red-green. Alright, here we go. So we brought in Worldbreaker. We spent roughly 70,000 coins today building this deck. So we're going to hold off on buying more packs and just hopefully like open up more mythics to get more Worldbreakers. We just didn't have a lot of the cards for it, so we needed 15 rare wild cards and like 17 mythics. So we went through a lot of wild cards today, yeah. But I do enjoy this deck. We don't normally play like this style of deck. We're normally like a control player, but we just kept running into this deck and just getting our absolute face stomped in. So we figured if you can't beat them, gotta join them. Ooh. Risky. We're going to keep. So, ideal Stomping Ground turn 1. That's not bad either. Utopia Sprawl. Alright, so we're playing against a different version of Eldrazi. This is like more Tron. Yeah, this is more Tron-esque. So, Mind Stone. We want this. Hopefully get another land. So we did get another land. These two don't matter. I will choose this one because it doesn't deal damage to me. Eldrazi. So either he slams his... Nothing. That's actually massive. Good lord. We couldn't have drawn this better up ourselves. Yeah, so we'll get ourselves an Eldrazi Temple. He's gonna Kozilek's Command, because that's what makes sense, and try to like fodder off 2 of his Eldrazi tokens. So he's gonna try to do that. We're not playing a standard version of this deck because it's not as... I feel like we have a somewhat midway hyper aggressive. We're not complete aggressive, which is... It plays not Displacer, but another Eldrazi that does damage and like creates tokens and stuff like that too. I just don't know what he's trying to do. Show me... I told you, Kozilek's Command, yeah, for 3. Sure. Yeah. Exile your land. That's fine. Scry 2 to the bottom, keep 1 on top. That's what they're gonna do. Nope, all 3 to the bottom. I don't know what you're digging for. Land, maybe? Because I'll just go back to back. Do this. I'll go back to back Myco Spawn. Because if he plays his own, it'll be fine. The only benefit to playing Mind Stone than Talisman is that Mind Stone you can sack to draw a card late game, which does appeal to it, but this keeps us in color more consistently, so it allows us to get a broader reach than Mind Stone does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7. So your best thing is... Maybe no. Because he would have Kozilek's Command anyways, so even if I thought not seared, it wouldn't have mattered. That's fine. Utopia Sprawl, maybe? It's the only thing I think he can target. Because Myco Spawn is technically colorless. It's an Eldrazi. Yes, yes, target. Come on, you can do it. I would not sacrifice your land, sir. You do not have lands to spare, and you're losing another one next turn. Yeah, this game's gonna get out of hand really quick. You +2, obviously.
Fools have sown discord, and they shall reap my wrath.
Yep. Okay, pass. Thank you. Okay. Take another land. I will take this. And I will get this. And I will do this to get this, which doesn't really do a damn thing. That's going to be the only thing that keeps him in the game.
I will not die here.
So I'll Thought Knot Seer next turn. Because he still has 7 mana. That's the crazy part about this build, is that he still has 7 mana. So he can still get reach on me. So I need to get somewhat in his hand. I was just hoping that he didn't have another land in hand. Like, we haven't drawn another land. We've had to fetch both of these off the Myco Spawns. So we've missed a land drop for 2 turns. He hasn't, which is the only reason that he's still in the game. Yeah.
Mana courses through all things.
Depending on what he plays, I might have to 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know what he's gonna play. Our one dead card in this matchup is going to be Kozilek's Return, though. Like, that's the only downside to the mirror match. Okay.
Master of this world.
So we're creating tokens for fodder. Okay.
Fate flows as easily as water.
Okay.
One step in the stratagem.
Ideally off of this, we'd like to hit another land. So let me attack first. He knows I'm going after his Ugin. Ugin's colorless, so Devour is absolutely pointless in this matchup. I actually don't have a good matchup besides like attacking his land base, like I already have been. I don't want to do that because it kills my Myco spawn. I literally needed another land off that, and I just didn't get it. Like I said, we've missed land drops. So, the Null Drifter gives us reach. I mean, he's still got a metric poop ton of mana. I just can't get around his beats, really. Like, as aggressive as I've been targeting his lands, only being able to cast one spell a turn has just shot us out. And he's had 2 Kozilek's Command, we've had 0.
Spend this mana wisely.
So we're going to Kozilek's Command number 3, Null Drifter, and make a poop ton of jump blockers again. That's what keeps you in the game. Yep, he drew his 3rd one. Nothing else I can do about that. Creates 8 tokens. That's insanity. He's drawn 3 copies of Kozilek's Command and 14 cards. I have not seen one in 24 cards. Echoes of Eternity. What the hell does this even do? Whenever you cast a colorless spell. Okay. And we got Kozilek's Command. Okay. I will cast this. Exile another land. Get Shifting Wildwood. Not that it matters. Oh, there's the other Kozilek's Command. I didn't see it over there. I will Thought Not Seer your last card away in hand. So he has to literally top deck something. I can't do anything with that. Yep, you jump. Assuming that he's going to draw a land this next turn. So, again, 15 cards. You've drawn 5 lands. There you go. Okay, you fetch another card. So you have 2, 4, 7 mana. That's fine. Oh, so you're playing the blue. Okay. Okay. There's our other Kozilek's Command. Alright. What's the right move here? We don't have a creature. I would say let us attack first. The goal is to get Ugin off the board without overextending. This is going to be a long game. Did you really draw your 4th Kozilek's command? Oh, you top decking Ugin's Binding. Okay.
Preparation. Fate flows as easily as water.
Sure. That's fine. Sure, you draw a card. Which I'm just going to literally take. Okay. Again, I'm just going to... Yeah, you chump. There you go. Keep Ugin alive. It's the only thing keeping you in the game. Okay, Thought Not Seer. What did you draw? Lands. Okay. So, if he draws something that he can cast that's big, he's going to bounce everything back to my hand. If he does that, I can Kozilek's Command, make a bunch of tokens to repopulate the board and then put pressure on him. But I have to hope that he doesn't do that, and then game 2 or 3 is just going to be about attacking the land base. Okay, we scoop. Alright, so... Kozilek's returns a dead card. We bring in Stone Rain. This is hard. If I bring in Ancient Grudges, I think I'll be alright in that aspect. And I'll go down Talisman. So what this is going to do is isolate my creature ability. I don't want to play Chalice of the Void because I'm just going to shut myself off because we're playing similar decks. So I don't want to seal myself out of a game and not be able to play because of my own Chalice. Because I've done that before where I'll Chalice on one and then forget. I have an Ancient Grudge, a Kozilek's Command. This is not a good hand, actually. This is a much better hand. I will keep. I'm going to pitch this, keep Devour. I need a Ugin land, the thing that I can exile this thing and make two mana. This thing. I need this. Yep. I don't get that. Okay. When I put that on top, I do this because if he plays something that says destroy target non-basic land, he can't target it. My best bet is that he got hyper aggressive with his keep, which he did not. Yep, Utopia Sprawl. So that's fine. I'm going to play this tapped. I should not play that. Fuck! I fucked that up. I messed that up. My fault. That probably cost us the game. Depending on which hand he kept. Because we need to draw lands too. And he has the 6. If he plays Myco Spawn, we just scoop. Not play Myco Spawn. Interesting. Okay. It's not bad, actually. 2, 4, 5. We have 5 to his 6. I'll play this. Oh, I should have hit Stone Rain. I should have hit the forest. I should have hit the forest. I'm an idiot. I should have hit the fucking forest. I will take Temple. So I just have to hope I don't get burned by not taking the forest. I should have hit the forest. I should have hit the forest first and then Myco spawns. Because it doesn't matter. Best bet is that now he has the same amount of or 1 less mana so that he doesn't have anything big to play. Alright, Null Drifter to net 2 cards isn't the worst thing ever. Unless he brought in Consign. He did not. Let's see, he has a counter spell, which I don't think. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. I will now hit the forest. So trigger happens regardless, and it doesn't make sense for him to not keep the Null Drifter. Okay. So you're gonna counter. Why did you not keep the Null Drifter then? Okay. I mean, sure, you countered that, but why would you not? That doesn't make any sense. Because then you have a 4/4 beat stick that you're literally like applying pressure to me through. Run it back. Means nothing, but okay. I will. Oh, that's hard. I get Wildwood. Wildwood has Summoning Sickness, so it doesn't make sense for me to activate it. I'm gonna hit you with a 0/1. Fear me. Sure. Pointless card. I'm gonna keep that. Oh. We have big stuff in our graveyard. I forgot. I forgot about the beats. Well, this is why we play Wildwood, apparently. And it stays untapped with Vigilance. That is pretty good there. That is pretty good. I don't know why it keeps purring at me. Just hear a random meow. Oh, there's a cat. So his best case scenario would be to somehow Ugin's Insight during my turn. Okay, yeah, we scoot. Alright, cool. There we go. 95%. Not bad. So do we want to keep the same deck, or do we want to switch to something else? Infinite Turns is impossible unless Nexus of Fates is a card that we can play. If you can play it in the format that I think you can play it at, it would be kind of broken, but I think it's banned in every format. We do have other decks as well. So Eldrazi, Blue-Red Control, Blue-White Control, Storm, Grixis, Don't Touch Me, Blue-Red Aggro, Bushwhacker Zoo. Red, white, no idea. Forget what this is. I think this is red, white energy. Forget what that is. Mono white. Birthing Ritual. Chorus, Life Gain, Maze's End, Mono Black, Pox. Alright, well, no input, we'll just run it back then and see if we can start moving up the chain to get to a ranked position, numbered wise. See how this goes. What I've noticed is that you're going to play like a lot of mirror matches or difficult matchups. Very seldom are you going to play against like good matchups for you. So the hardest matchup is going to be Lotus Field, the white-blue combo deck. That matchup's really difficult because I cannot get rid of the lands. This is fine. Keep this. Roar. Goblin. Okay, haven't played against goblins in a while. Red. So we'll go this. And we can play what's the thing? Eldrazi. Okay. Would like to cast this first. I will Talisman. What I wanted to do was Talisman and then do that, but I didn't want to take the life for it. So the thing with goblins is that I can go wide super quick. What the fuck is this thing? The hell? Okay. That's the thing. Okay, I will play this. I will cancel 3. One more time. This, 3. Me and Hollow Squad. Exile that bad Larry. And turn. So now I have chump blockers, and I'm going to slam Sire of the Seven Deaths and say deal with me, because I have a big beastie that gains life. And then if he deals with that one, I have follow-up beastie. If he deals with that, I have a Null Drifter. At that point, I'm probably going to be dead. This is more just, yeah, Battle Cry. Yep, that's the thing. Yep. Sure. Yep. Yeah, what's crazy is that we play Kozilek's Return, and actually, that's why we do this. There we go. That's Kozilek's command. God damn it, Nappa. Okay, there's a land, at least. That doesn't deal damage to us. This. You have chump blockers and a life gainer. Alright, deal with me. Now it's just don't die. Yep, Univolt. $20 cards, not one card that helps us in this matchup. That's the crazy part. Yes, it becomes a 2/2. Tracking. Yep. And then you activate Battlecry Goblin at instant speed, and if I block wrong, I die. Yep. Okay. That's the thing. It's also a thing. What am I going to take? 2, 4, 5? This. I'm at 1. Still not the card that we needed. I think we're dead either way. The crazy part is that we did not get a single card. We played 4 of. Did not get a single kill spell that we play. That is okay. I will do this. His stuff is all on 2, so I need it on 2. Talisman on 2 would be... Or Chalice on 2 would be fantastic. So, Chalice on 2, Kozilek's Return on 3. We should draw 1, hopefully in the top 22 cards of our library this game. Just saying that it would be nice to draw the 1 card that we have to play against this deck. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not asking much. We haven't actually played against Goblins. Goblins would be a difficult matchup. But if you think about it, like, we have 2 consecutive board wipes, so it shouldn't be a difficult matchup. Oh, boy. I'm going to keep. In theory, I reveal this, put a land on top. That's what I'm going to do. Put this. Exile this. Force Utopia Sprawl. Red. Yep. I'm gonna get hyper aggressive with this. I'm going to this and this. Bottom that. I don't know if he has a second land. What's up, Monkey? Appreciate you stopping in. We're all having a fantastic Tuesday. That's not good. It's fine. I want it on 2. Ideally, I want this on 2. Three, 4, 5. Okay. Does Cavern get around Chalice is the question. And I die here. No, I don't die here. Oh boy. Okay. So if I do this, I can't play return. If I do this, I can't play it. I have to do it now, force his hand. Yeah. Jesus, this is rough. Christ almighty. We're just not meant to win this game. What is ideal here? I have no idea. What was that? Okay. So I do it before Grandy triggers. I take 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I just lose the game. There ain't anything I can do about that. I just needed to not be. I guess it was a touch too aggressive, but I just was just hoping I would draw another land at some point. That's rough. Statistics is not favored in this game. That is for sure. Statistics is not favored in this game. Whatsoever. Against 7. So 93% versus 90. We're probably going to play another Goblin matchup because that one went so bad. This is better though. Blue-white control. It's rough. Do this. This. Yep. Yeah. That's actually massive. Actually, doesn't matter. I'll do it at the end of their turn. Just guy? Or just... So this is going to get remanded. It has to get reprieved. It can't get remanded. Has to be reprieved. Can't get remanded. I actually don't want that. Put that to the bottom. Null Drifter's alright. I will... do this. Pay 2 life. Malevolent Rumble? Mother, may I? Okay, I may. I have another land. Talisman of Impulse isn't the worst thing. This is rough, actually. I'm gonna take the Forest here. So that'll be my land for next turn, and then I can Kozilek's Command at his end step for another 2. So I'll cycle some more cards, and then I can effectively 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can slam Null Drifter on my turn. Is the ideal situation. Yeah, I'll attack. Fear my 0/1. Hadouken. Let's see what else we got here. Sure. Return that to the top. Okay. Dead card in this matchup as of right now. Let's see if I can bait out a counter spell. So auto pay, cycle 2, draw. I am trying to bait out a counter spell to see if he plays one. He wants me to return Crystal Labyrinth to my hand. Counters it. Why are you in my upkeep? Oh, because you're going to do it in my upkeep. That makes sense. Okay, I want this. He doesn't know I play Null Drifter, he just knows that I have that, so it's an interesting maneuver playing. What's up, Mama Panda? Welcome in, welcome in. I hope everybody's having a fantastic, trash-tastic Tuesday. We are playing against Jeskai Control. Pre-board is super rough. Post-board, gonna go into... Oh, so we just cycle Cryptic Command. Well, that's just obnoxious, honestly. Yeah, so board in Stone Rain, board in Chalice. I don't know what we'd put Chalice on, though. That's the real question. I can't play Null Drifter because he's gonna Ugin's Labyrinth, or he's gonna try to bounce it back to, So I'm just gonna play this tapped, actually. I have to play this really slow. I could just cut the game and go to post board, but that just doesn't really do any justice to the playstyle. Like, he can botch it. I've just never seen somebody play Mystic Sanctuary, like, just continuously cycling their own that. That's just disgusting. Ew. Alright, so would Chalice even be worth it? Because what, Chalice on 1 wouldn't do anything. Kozilek's Return isn't going to do anything. World Breaker is a cast trigger. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm just going to bide my time here. I should play this slow. I'm going to play this really slow. Ojitai's Command. Wow, we are playing against the toxic of the toxic. Yeah, Chalice on 4, but I would have to get Chalice out to resolve. Okay. Chalice on 2. Yeah, so I'll draw an additional card. It's actually fine for me. I'm okay with that. So what I'm going to do at the end of his turn is I'll double Kozilek's Return, since I have 3 of them, and I'll cast one of them, because it's... Oh, it's not an Eldrazi spell, so Cavern doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, so you ponder. I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will have to play World Breaker, Artifact, Enchantment, or land. Yeah, there's none of this matters. Gonna see. I will enter tapped. Path? Fragment. That's spicy. And it's a 3/3. This is just AIDS. Jeskai control. This is miserable to play against. As a control player, like, I enjoy playing it. Yeah. I get rid of Delighted Halfling. Yeah, it's super hard. Drowsy Temple's a thing. Play this first. That's a thing as well. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to use my Scion. The Scion would have been smart. That's what you get for auto tapping on Arena. Yep. Three prevents one prevents fragment. We haven't seen another one drop. Two prevents this thing from becoming a thing. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff exiled. Yep. I will accept. Because it really doesn't matter. Yeah. This is just miserable. I want to bring in Ugin as well. Ugin and Stone Rain. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thought-Knot Seer is pretty good. I think I'm gonna lead with that next turn. So yeah, I will start with that next turn. I'll drop that in. Thought-Knot Seer their hand, see what they got going on there, and then they draw two. What I would expect them to do. So they're still limited to one spell per turn, essentially. So what I'll do is I'll try to bait Kozilek's command. No. That. Bottom both. Okay. Another cavern's fantastic. Okay, so they'll ponder.
Slowing things down is just as delightful as speeding things up.
I think they'll ponder.
Second here,
Okay.
second there. Who's counting?
Thought not seer. Sure. Okay. I'll take Ugin. Do this. And I will do this. I don't know why you would land cycle. I guess you can island cycle to get another island irrigated farmland. Oh, you want Mystic Sanctuary? Okay. Thought not here. Myco spawn. Put it in the graveyard. We have 16 cards left in our deck, so you gotta really be careful with like how we play this. You got a Mystic Sanctuary, he's gonna put this, he's gonna put that on top, and he's gonna ponder it into his hand. Yep. Alright, we're just gonna scoop here. It's just a super toxic thing, so we have to go super aggressive. Stone Rain, Ugin, Chalice. So Chalice gives them spot removal. Get rid of Kozilek's Return. Get rid of Talisman. I will keep that. Keep Thought Not Seer, Stone Rain. Yeah, we're just gonna go like this. Go to a hyper aggressive, like prominent interaction on the board, and try to go after his lands off Jump Street. So ideally, it would be turn 2 Stone Rain. Okay. Okay. So Chalice on 1 keeps him off Fragmentize, which is a prominent interaction. Then I need to get to 4. That's for that. I will play this tapped. And then I'll turn to... I'll slam Cavern. He can't do anything with Counterspell. And I'll Thought Not Seer him. He can't Fragmentize Thought Not Seer. Instantly applies pressure. Because he's going to play this untapped. He's going to take 2 to do it. This has a basic island in his hand. That's what I would do. I will... Tapped. Interesting. Okay. So he needs a 4th land, probably, is what he's got to keep up. Two, 3, 4. Alright, see what you got. Soul Partition. so he can play that. That's massive. Yep. Should have got Phyrexian Scrapyard, actually. That's what I should have got, as the Phyrexian Scrapyard. He top deck that. So I know he's gonna have to play an untapped like lands. And he's gonna have to start tapping things down in order to like stabilize the board state. I should have done something different. So he has to tap my team down in my upkeep, or like on my turn to not die, or he just rips a Supreme Verdict off the top, and I can rip Ugin. Okay.
Heed my counsel. I see no threat.
Okay.
Insight is vital.
That's the thing.
Success.
The fact that he ripped Supreme Verdict, didn't see Supreme Verdict his whole first game too. That is the insanity part. What are you gonna put Supreme Verdict back in top? Really?
The wise heed my advice.
Are you playing this entirely wrong with the Stone Rain? At least I didn't use Cavern, because then he couldn't consign. So now he has to deal with this. Okay. Yep. Yep. Supreme Verdict. Yep. Be insanity if I can rip a 4 Chalice. Oh. No, because he's got that. I'm just gonna play it patient. I have to. Yep. Yep. Put Supreme Verdict in your hand. Yep. It doesn't matter because Chalice will counter that anyways. Okay. 2, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Six. I don't know why I didn't allow it. Okay.
So I will the
There we go. Slam this.
heed
That's pretty good.
counsel.
Draw a card for each island you control and discard 2 cards. That is pretty good. Alright, well, he's going to have to get super frisky because we're going to Sowing Myco spawn with Cavern, hit Triome, then we're going to World Breaker and hit Meticulous. So I'm going to force him to double draw, essentially, on white and be able to play it. Okay. So first off, we're going to attack. So make you sack a land. Making him sack a land before I do this, just so I... Okay, so he does sack that. He doesn't know I'm taking out his other lands. Alright. And then we're going to Sowing Myco spawn with Cavern backup. We're going to hit this. Yeah. And then I had the Ugin mana. Okay. So Cavern on 1, he boarded that in. He boarded in Supreme Verdict. We don't have anything better. We're going to have to run this back. The only thing Cavern on 1 stops us from Utopia Sprawl, which isn't the worst thing ever. But we do want to be cognizant of that. A Chalice on 4 would be ideal. Eldrazi Temple... Okay. Gonna put a lot of faith. I think the right decision here is to mulligan. I'm gonna keep. Oh god, we got there, coach. Oh, we're disgusting. We got there, coach. Shuts down Consign completely, which is like the go-to counterspell against this deck. He's gonna play this, play tap land. We're gonna slam a Thought-Knot Seer turn 2. And then we're gonna rip a red land. God, we're disgusting. Oh god, he had 2 of them in his hand. I don't want him to get card draw, so I'm going to do that. I know he's got the counter spell, which isn't the worst thing ever. Oh, I told you we were going to get that. He has a counter spell, so I think I play this, untap, force him to use it, go after the Triome. He's got a decision to make. Okay, good choice. So we know he's vulnerable. He's got to draw another land. We got the other Archaeologist. Okay. That's fine. So here's where it gets dicey, right? Do this. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7. Okay. He's gonna pay it. He's looking for lands. Yeah. If he keeps it on top, it's a land. That's what we know. If he keeps it on top, it's a land. Okay. Sure, I'll take 2. That's a dumb move. Oh, you have a Supreme Verdict, that's why. So he knows he's gonna lose it anyways. He's gonna take 4. So I'm gonna do this. That's actually pretty good. Alright, so +2. I'm just gonna do this. Make him Supreme Verdict. And then slam it on 4. And shut down a majority of the rest of his deck. Because that's what he's gonna do. That's why he attacked. Okay. Yeah, we know you keep cycling that. You obviously need land. It's fine. So I'm gonna attack. Gonna do that. I'm going to play this. Going to do this. Hit a triome. Yeah, that's fine. And I will get Cavern. So, do that. Play Eldrazi. Yep. Now the real question is he's tapped out. So this gets rid of his Soul Partition and another Academy of Lord Master. So he has to board wipe, we know that. Or just do that, but you're dead on board. How does that make any sense? Okay. Just didn't read the card, I guess. Didn't RTFC, bro. Did not RTFC. Alright. I think that's pretty much gonna call it for this evening. Because we go for about an hour and a half. We normally play till about 10 o'clock. If you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We will be playing this on Tuesdays. Tomorrow we have our vendor updates as well. We are a Pokemon vendor as well. We do live streams of that. I hope everybody had a great time. Thank you so much for stopping into Trash Pumpkin Trading Cards. Much loves to all of you fantastic trash cans, both new and old. And I hope everybody has a fantastic evening. We're going to go watch some Vikings with the wife. And I hope you guys get some rest. We'll see you tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. for our inventory update / live stream update where we're going in event schedule. Deuces, y'all.